This method is used to replace solder mask or coatings on circuit boards at BGA locations. BGA locations provide unique challenges due to their inaccessibility after reflow, exposure to high temperatures, and requirement that the BGA pads only are surrounded by mask. Vias and circuits that are exposed may cause shorting or BGA solder joint starvation. The minimum skill level needed to complete this procedure reliably is intermediate. The conformance level reached when this procedure is completed properly is high. See the web page for a list of the tools and materials required to complete this procedure. The procedure follows. Step 1. Clean the area. Use caution. Surfaces to be coated must be thoroughly cleaned prior to coating to ensure adequate adhesion, minimized corrosion, and optimized electrical properties. Step 2. Remove all excess solder from BGA pad using solder braid or desoldering tools. BGA pads should be flat and the vias clear of solder. Note: vias with solder trapped inside may volcano underneath the reflowed component. It is important to remove the solder if possible. Step 3. Scrape solder off the dog bone section between the BGA pad and connecting via. Note: this is to prevent solder from flowing down the dog bone path to the via location. Step 4. Mix the epoxy or replacement coating. Step 5. Apply the replacement coating to the board surface as required. Apply a thin coating of epoxy to prevent interference with component placement. Adding a color agent to the epoxy is not recommended since it may slightly reduce the epoxy strength or adhesion. Step 6. Cure the epoxy per Procedure 2.7 Epoxy mixing and handling. Provide a full cure time to ensure maximum epoxy strength. Use caution. Some components may be sensitive to high temperature. Evaluation. Step 1. Visual examination for texture, color match, adhesion and coverage. Step 2. Electrical tests to conductors around the repaired area as applicable.